Hi, my friend. How you doing? Where you are? Yeah, today is another day to share, to talk, to bring our view, to challenge our mind. And today I'm trying to talk with you guys about the war between and also conflict between Congo, Democratic Republic of Congo. The reason I want to talk about it is something trendy on social media, is everywhere, people talking about it. And now these days it's good when you have some things, the view, what you can talk, and yeah. So the reason also I'm talking about this, I am from Rwanda, and also Rwanda have been involved in the conflict in D.R.C. So that is why always we grow up, and now we can see the conflict doesn't end. So, but today is just what I think about it. It's what I'm thinking. It's my opinions, and yeah, I'm from the Rubasha Family Podcast. I'm Dize Rubasha. One things I can tell you, everybody I see on social media, everything they're blaming Rwanda. They're blaming Rwanda to be involved in Congo. But when we look around, we found the conflict in Congo have been there all the times, since colonial times, and after even independence. Congo always have been, a country with riches in mineral, but always the riches, sometimes it doesn't bring peace. You know, the mineral, a lot of wealth, sometimes they don't bring peace. I think that is what Congo is suffering. They have a lot of wealth, they have a lot of mineral, and that is the problem. But is that a problem? Yes. Is it also Congolese and Congolese government have issue with that? Is it the problem is with them? And that's what we try to talk. For me, I could think the issue is with Congolese government, with Congolese people. Even though there are people who involved in this conflict, but the government should be take responsibility, because it's in their country. It's have to protect their people. They have to protect their mineral. But if also there's going to be conflict and you can't also to manage the conflict, also you have to take responsibility for that. Yes, here we can't blame other people, but it's how we do, society works. And the other question is, I know, as everybody we know in the history, Europeans, maybe French and Belgium, they have been using mineral a lot of for long period of time to build their economy. Now there's also more Chinese they're going to involve now to take more mineral from Congo. Now the question is, if Rwanda, a neighbor country, if we can also use those minerals, if we can take that advantage of that mineral, because Congo can't be able to control all what they have for all period of times, why it is going to be an issue? Why Rwanda he can't be use that as mineral to be able to build their own economy? That is the issue, because I could see now most people they're against Rwanda to be involved. They say Rwanda is taking some mineral from Congo and then make them to build their economy. And so why they can't do that if other ones have been doing it? And I could see most African countries they're against Rwanda to be involved in Congo, and is the neighbor. Why South Africa is bringing his army is far away to Congo? Why they come to fight to Congo? Why they go to come involved? So most countries have been involved, and everybody's against Rwanda to be there. And we are neighbor. The conflict with your neighbor, you have to be there all the time. And if a country should be benefit from mineral, they are neighbors. So anyway, we have a different view on that. And also we have to apologize for the families who lost their loved ones. And that is only the problem when there is a war, when there is a conflict, people lost their family, people lost their property, and that is the sadness. So, but this thing also have to be end, and they're going to figure out how to end and to share the mineral. But for me, what I can say with my experience, I can see in East Africa, Congo and Burundi, they're going to continue to be much in trouble because there's still more side of French and Belgium French influence. And in history shows English, British, they want to expand their Commonwealth countries. They want all African countries to be part of Commonwealth. And I'm sure Burundi and Congo will never have peace until somehow, some shape or form, there's going to be part of Commonwealth. I think that is the goal of the British. It's the mind, the colonial mind, and it's still very strong. And they're going to keep evolving in there until they change, and that thing is going to bring peace. That is my view. Because when you look around all French influence in Africa, all country, they have been in trouble. And also most trouble caused by the opposition. Most of the times you found they are more pro-British, or British, they have a bit influence. When I say British, maybe part also Americans there. They are together. So you see, there is a division now. UK, British is not part of Europe anymore. So, and those they are European. So now them they are UK British. So that is, it's the issue there. Because as Africa we still have a poor mind. That is why we have to have other people who are going to be involved in which side, which way to go, which way to support, which way the mineral, which way the, all transaction had to go through. So you either choose European now, or a British, or whatever, Commonwealth, or maybe US, something there. So, and that is the division. And that division, if it's in the country, always there's going to be conflict politically. Yeah, that is how it is. But everything had to end. That's how life is. The wars have to end. People need peace. And you can see the other issue, Congolese people, Congolese army, they don't fight much for their country. The reason they don't fight is because the government doesn't bring anything from the mineral they get. The people of Congo, most of them, they don't support the government. Government is too far. There's not much infrastructure happening in those cities. Life is hard. They don't get support because the government, they can't handle it. See, that will again, we come back, the issue is for Congo. The people we should blame is the government of Congo. They should figure out, they should take responsibility. Until you take responsibility for what happened in your country as a leader, it's hard to solve any problem. Because you can't keep blaming other people when you have your own country. You have to deal to negotiate with them. Sometimes you have to deal to accept some deals if you want peace. And that is how the government is going to be responsible for now decision, now for bring solution. And that's how it is. See, they have to plan to know, to have a better team to negotiate, to understand they have to protect people. And also, maybe it's just to share the mineral some shape or form. And that is how it is. Yes. How the country fight because of asset, is similar how family, normal family can fight with asset. Family inheritance, so it's similar. The money and the wealth is not that easy. It doesn't bring peace. Always there is a war when there is a lot of wealth. Guys, that is what I was trying to share with you today. Is my view, my point of view, and I want to continue to support me to my YouTube channel, to subscribe the Rubasha Family Podcast, and I also have my personal YouTube, Ndizeye Rubasha, and follow me or visit my page, ndizeye.rubashamedia.com, and thank you.